everyone. Let's wait till more people come in the chat room. TikTok fam, head on over to KEMPIRE Daily on YouTube. We're going to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I just stopped by Sherelle's World to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey, but I had to come on my channel and talk about it. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be more active, y'all. I'm trying my best. Look, let me take a sip. Because all I've been doing is talking. And I'm sure you're wondering, why do I think that there's fake storylines going? Why do I think that? Well, I have my reasons. Hey, TikTok fam, head on over to KEMPIRE Daily on YouTube, or you can watch me on TheKempire, the Facebook fan page, or TheKempire on Twitch. So if you have Twitch, you want to watch me on Twitch, head on over there. We're going to talk about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have a lot of thoughts. If you missed out on what we talked about yesterday we talked about The Real Housewives of Dallas and the drama that's going on allegedly in Brandy Redmond's life. We even played the video of her husband allegedly in the club kissing on another woman. Check out that video. We also did a quick recap of The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine Sunday evening, right after the show aired. We came live and we were talking about it. And I invite you guys to join the conversation. Feel free to head on over to KEMPIRE Daily on YouTube to click the link and join the conversation. I want to hear from you guys and let me know what you thought of last night's episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I mean, a lot happened, but I'll just preface everything that I'm saying. The Real Housewives of New Jersey is bringing it, even if it might be fake storylines. I'm not sure. But I definitely feel like they're bringing it. Also, feel free, if you have thoughts and you don't want to call in, share your comments in the comment section. I appreciate all comments. TikTok, head on over to YouTube, KEMPIRE Daily. My name and Daily. Okay, so a lot happened in this episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Let's just start. Jackie, where art thou, Jackie? Why is Jackie not showing up to these events? Like, I get it. In real life, I completely get it. Your man has allegedly, there's rumors going on that your man allegedly, and I don't find it funny. However, I'm just like, why didn't she show up? Why didn't Jackie show up? I'm not understanding. Well, she was invited to Teresa's pool party. We'll get to Teresa's pool party because I have a lot of thoughts on that. Matter of fact, let me get some of my photos up here. So I really would like to share some of my thoughts on their looks and whatnot. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to get my photos open because I have thoughts on these women. And I want to be able to share them with you. I even have some video footage of Jackie, and she shared this video footage. It's not me. It's not just me. And matter of fact, let me pull this out as well. I have stories for days that I want to talk about in regards to New Jersey. I have to say, though, I'm enjoying New Jersey this season. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I'm enjoying New Jersey, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, for those that are just coming into the chat room. Everyone in my KEMPIRE, TheKempire on TikTok, head on over to Facebook on TheKempire or YouTube. We are talking about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. That's the word on the street about The Real Housewives of Jersey. What's the word on the street? I missed it. What is something that I said, Mama's pop culture craze? For those that are watching me on YouTube, be sure to make sure that you like, and if you're not following, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live. I apologize for being a little late today. I was just on Sherelle's World. If you missed that, make sure you head over there and support her. Stella in the TikTok chat room says, the after show with Jennifer was hilarious. Well, okay. I have thoughts on Jennifer, and I'll share my thoughts in just a second. I'm still on Jackie, though. Jackie. Look, we're seeing countless rumors now that Marge's husband and Marge were fully aware of that. There is something with Jackie's husband, Evan, that there might actually be some fire. And to be honest with you, I didn't not think there wasn't anything. there, but at the same time, based on how Teresa was explaining it to everyone at the party besides them, it just seemed like, is Teresa just trying to make this storyline up? Mama's Pop Craze says, I liked Jackie last year. This year she is annoying. Since she won't stop talking about it, there's something it really is going on. But you know what? She's also not the only one talking about it. Teresa is continuously talking about Jackie, but Melissa convinced Teresa to invite Jackie to the pool party, but Jackie said she can shove it up her. Jackie, show up, be dramatic, be shady as hell. At least Melissa would be there. At least you're friends with the other ladies. That could have been a great opportunity for you to be with the other ladies, be a part of this show that we love watching. So why not? That's just my thoughts. So I'm very annoyed with Jackie. Like, her family situation is not interesting enough to carry this show. You may recall that I posted on TikTok that there are rumors, not just rumors, there actually are. Heather Mundy, a casting agent, is looking for new Real Housewives for New Jersey. If you follow me on TikTok, you know I duetted Morgan when she talked about it. So we know that they're looking for new housewives. Are they looking for additional housewives? That's a possibility, but I can see them replacing a few different housewives. You also may recall I reported that Teresa has been worried about losing her job. Page 6 reported on that a couple of weeks ago at the top of the premiere of this new season. So it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. Let's see what you guys are saying. Karina says in the chat, on a TikTok chat, I think Jackie is so boring. I don't know why they keep her on. I wish they would replace her. Well, word on the street is that they're thinking of it. They're thinking of it. Shout out to Happy Jess. I love you back. Thank you so much. Jackie has issues, so keep them. Let me just see what some of you guys are saying in the chat over here. Katie Farlow says, Jackie has to defend herself. Don't let the OGs take you down. And that's the thing that we liked about Jackie. We liked the fact that Jackie was willing to go up against Teresa. None of the other house ladies were willing to go up against Teresa, including Marge, including Jennifer, and definitely Melissa, sort of, but it's complicated because she's a part of the family. We'll talk about Melissa in just a second. So Jackie's not showing up. We get to see inside of Jennifer's family situation. As you know, at the top of the season, we knew that Jennifer made an executive decision and said that her father would no longer be staying at the home with her mom. They're not divorced. I guess they're technically separated. What are you going to do? So her sister comes over, and I was like, when's the last time we saw her sister? Her sister's like the spitting, and they're like twins. The father's there. I mean, they're living in this beautiful home. They're talking about going to Turkey in the middle of a pandemic. I'm like, when are you guys going to Turkey? Because I mean, I know people are traveling, but at the same time, I'm like, when? Look, when can I travel again? Because the last place I went was Paris in 2019. Well, technically 2020. I spent New Year's in Paris. Fantastic. But I haven't left New York City since. And I'm very upset about that. I haven't even gone to New Jersey. Speaking of New Jersey. So they're planning this trip, but they're saying that if her sister takes her father, her mother's going to be upset because she would want to go. I don't know how interested I am in this storyline. I do like seeing Jennifer as a mom. I do think Jennifer's growing on me. She's growing on me. I like her. I wish she would give a little pushback to Teresa, but not just to give pushback. If there is a situation where she should give pushback, I wish that she would. And she has somewhat in the past, but we shall see. Let me see what the comments are saying. TikTok, head on over to the KEMPIRE Daily on YouTube if you want to join the conversation, or call in and share your thoughts on the latest episode of New Jersey. Let's see. Mama says, yes, that's a lot of storylines that is a lot of the storylines are being fabricated in order to keep their spot on the show. Melissa and Teresa specifically, and we're going to talk about this. I'm so glad you're bringing this up. I can believe that they have been a part of the show the longest. And do you see a New Jersey without a Teresa? And then if we have no Teresa, do you even want a Melissa? Me personally, I still want Joe on the show. So if we have to keep Melissa in order to keep Joe on the show, I mean, look, I'm trying to get through the boring scenes of this episode first. So we segue from Jennifer. We'll get back to Jennifer later because we all know how that episode ended. We move over to Dolores, Black Dolores. You guys know I love Black Dolores, and a lot of you are wondering, why do I call her Black Dolores? If you watch Wendy Williams refers to her also as Black Dolores. She has a lot of features, and look, we could talk Italians and compare them to Black people. There's a lot of things that are very similar, not just physically, but culturally. There's a lot of similarities. But I just like calling her Black Dolores because I also like Dolores a lot. She is a glorified friend of. I've said it multiple times. However, she has a genuine friendship with Teresa, with the girls. And I actually really do like Dolores. To me, Dolores is fun. Is she the most interesting? Not necessarily, but I'm willing to give Dolores more time if she gets rid of David. David in this scene says to Dolores, the reason why I didn't propose to you was because of you. That wasn't an answer. Because Dolores was like, I'm not moving into this house unless I have an engagement ring. So that conversation sort of was like going around in circles. And I'm trying to like, what? He built this house for you, but you said you weren't going to move into it. And I remember that until he made a commitment, which meant an engagement ring. We didn't get the engagement ring. She said, I'm not moving in. I'm renovating my house. I'm doing that. We also know that she says that the sex with David is very good. So that might be another reason why she's staying around. And I understand that when you reach a certain age, if you're not necessarily running to get married because you've been married before, it's not the top priority for you. But she also says she's a traditional woman. She wants to be married. She wants to be married. Lisa Lee in the TikTok chat room says he is lame. I really do agree. TikTok, head on over to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel if you want to join the conversation, call in, share your thoughts, or you want me to definitely see your comments because I'm just seeing comments as they come up. So if you definitely want me to see your comments, head on over there. Let me see. Sky says, Team Frank. You know what? I'm Team Frank too. However, I don't want Dolores to go back with Frank. That might be an unpopular thought. However, I don't remember, he was a serial cheater. That's part of the reason why she divorced him. She couldn't trust him. She has a better relationship with Frank Catania now as friends versus a relationship. And I don't see, look, Dolores is a beautiful woman. She could definitely do better than Frank or David. Because both of them, I'm looking at them like, those are some funny looking men. I mean, I have to say though, Frank and Dolores' kids are beautiful kids. She definitely has some beautiful kids. Monica says, I agree. David gotta go. All right, look, I'm ready for it. Monica also says, if something is going on, Jackie's marriage, she might leave. I actually don't think Jackie will be returning because what we're hearing is that she has not been showing up. We saw that with this pool party. The cash trip, she apparently doesn't go. Like, come on. Look, if you're not showing up, get off our show. Get off our show. Anyone agree? Let me see what this says. I'm so glad that reality TV is showing friendship like Frank and Dolores. Me too. Me too. Shout out to my TikTok fam. If you're not following me on TikTok, everything is TheKempire. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Just an update. If you want an uncensored version of my commentary, be sure to subscribe to my podcast, KEMPIRE Radio. You can find, I'm going to post the link in the chat so that you guys can subscribe. KEMPIREradio.com. We'll give you all the links for the different platforms for KEMPIRE Radio. Subscribe, join the party, because I recorded it already, and I'm talking all the same stuff that you love, hot topics, but I also add a little extraness on it because, like I said, less community guidelines. Some of the things that I want to say, I can't say on TikTok or here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Well, I don't know how Twitch is. I'm on Twitch now, y'all. So if you guys are on Twitch and you prefer to watch me on Twitch, everything is at TheKempire. Head on over there. You can watch me there as well. Look, I'm everywhere right now. Back to this latest episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. For those that are just joining, be sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell, subscribe, all that great stuff. TikTok, tap your screen, let people know, share the live. Sorry, got to add some advertisements in here. But back to Jersey. Jackie, done with her. We were talking about Jennifer, her family, done with Jennifer for now. Let's talk about Joe Gorga's birthday dinner, where our girl Teresa was speaking in a high-pitched voice for most of the conversation. Like, what's going on, Teresa? What are you doing? What is happening here? She was a little tipsy, and she did mention she wanted to have her peach licked. Okay, and her brother's right across from her. How embarrassing and uncomfortable is that conversation? I was having secondhand embarrassment watching that conversation, but it is what it is. I like this side of Teresa. That's why I found it surprising that she was concerned about her role on the show. However, that's probably not enough to keep it interesting and to pay her to stay on the show. Because remember, she's definitely the highest paid on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But as I said before, they are looking for new housewives. They are looking for new housewives. Let me see. People in the TikTok chat, I'm super over tree. But another person says, I love Teresa and feel for her situation, but damn, that voice. Yes, I was thrown by it. I was like, what is happening? But at that particular dinner where no one, I expected people to wear a mask, but there were a lot of people at that particular restaurant. And I was like, this is way too much. This is just the last summer. It is what it is. But at this particular dinner, they talk about the pool party. So let's just talk about the pool party, because I think the pool party is worth talking about, because that was probably the best part of last night's episode. Let me just open it. And I got this from Marge's Instagram. Let's talk about it. I have to say, though, they all look great. I love the pool. Tony did a great job on the pool. I love Tony. I should have gotten a picture of Tony. You know what? Let me get a picture of Tony, because Tony is so cute. And I got to talk about that shirt. Sorry, y'all. I meant to do this earlier. And I've been busy, booked and busy doing things. Doing things. I need a good picture of Tony, though. I don't want you guys looking at this and being like, he's not that cute. I need a good picture of Tony. And right now I can't find one. But Tony is, no, I need a good picture of Tony. Why can't I find it? You know, Google, you are failing me right now. You are truly failing me. Anyways, y'all know what Tony, if you're a fan of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, you know what Tony looks like. I was rooting for Teresa to shoot her shot. So Tony shows up at this pool party. He did a fantastic job on the pool. But remember, Tony's very good he's best friends with her brother, Joe. And at the same time, despite them being best friends, you know, I'm sure Joe knows probably too much about Tony. And that's why he doesn't want him to date his sister. But before we get to the pool party, did we see the conversation between Teresa and Joe Giudice, who's all the way in Italy, and they basically confirmed their divorce? I was like, yes, this is what I've wanted to know. I like the fact that it was amicable, because one of the things that we saw, it was that we weren't sure if this divorce would be amicable. We thought that they would have to fight over property or whatever they decided on. I think they worked it out, and I'm glad that they worked it out, because I didn't want that to be messy. Their entire situation has been messy this entire time. But she said, she knew that Joe would handle this properly. I mean, they have how many girls together? I've lost count. I'm thinking 4, but I think it's 5. I can't remember. I can never remember. But you guys will let me know in the chat here. I thought she was acting different than usual, Jill says. Well, you know what it is? I think Teresa is turning it up for the cameras. I think she knows she has to turn it up in a lot of different ways to earn that check because she saw in the other cities, Bravo's having a trend of getting rid of the OGs. Her position is not safe. And with this news coming out about them casting for new housewives, I'm sure all the ladies are worried. According to Jackie, because I saw celebrity comments on Instagram, and she was like, "Oh, people are crazy." Really, Jackie? You're the one who should be really worried. Jackie, of all people, should be really worried. Let's see what the TikTok is saying. They all seem desperate to stay relevant. Nothing is intriguing. Teresa is embarrassing. It's sad. Ooh. It is a little sad, though. It is a little sad that she feels that she needs to do this because her life is not as interesting. But I actually think her life is interesting, especially the new boyfriend situation. Just saying. But let's talk about this pool party. This pool party, they all looked amazing, as you can see from the photo. Look. Never know with these cameras. Right there. They looked amazing. It was a fun time. Jennifer got really, really drunk. Like really, really drunk to the point where I have... You guys want to see the video? I have a little video. But this is her personal video. So, Bravo, leave me alone. Let's watch a little bit of the video. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'm just going to keep that up because I like how it ended. I like how it ended. Jennifer Aiden. I like her husband, Dr. Bill. I like her husband a lot. I've grown to really like Jennifer. A lot of people loved seeing a messy Jennifer at this party, but her falling on her face was not pleasurable for me. And now she's going home to go take care of all those kids. And I'm not saying she can't have fun. I know she needed a break. But to fall on your face, you didn't have to get that drunk. You really didn't have to get that drunk. It was a little embarrassing to be carried out by your husband to the car. Poor Dr. Bill worked all day, came back thinking that he's going to relax and hang out with his boys. You know he wants to be a part of the cool crowd. And now he can't. He has to take your sloppy mess ass back home. That wasn't fun for me. That wasn't fun for me. I don't understand. The chat says, I don't understand how doctor can be okay with that. It's okay for once in a while, but what the hell? I mean, that's what I thought. I was like, Jen, really? Is this what we're doing? I was embarrassed for her. She's not embarrassed. She says she can't even remember some of the events of that night. Me either. look, me either. But I wasn't drunk. I was just trying to block out everything that you were saying and doing. And my thing is, I'm not one to be... I'm not against you having a good time, but that was just too much. I love this. I'm just going to keep this up for the rest of the live. I'm just going to keep it up for the rest of the live. Hold on, let me just see what the comments are saying. I'm not sure if it's legally he can have property if he was illegal. Not sure. Talking about Joe Giudice, going back, might have helped her keeping it all. Monica, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. Sky says, you're right about her voice. I had to turn the volume down when she was talking, like nails on a chalkboard, talking about Teresa at Joe's little birthday dinner. Gina Maxie says, new boyfriend will be saying, sign this and sign this. Tree, okay, honey. I hope not, because I've heard things about this new boyfriend, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this new boyfriend, y'all. If you're just joining me on TikTok, head on over to KEMPIRE Daily on my YouTube channel. Join the conversation there. That way I don't miss any of your comments. Let me see what this says. Gina says, Jennifer has nannies and personal assistants to clean her up. Well, that's true. She does have... We did see the nanny in this latest episode. She has no regrets when she's talking about it on the after show. I mean, I know she doesn't have any regrets. However, I had regrets for Jennifer. I didn't like seeing her like falling on your face. You have to be carried out from a party. Look, it wasn't even dark yet, and she's a hot mess. What are we gonna do? Okay, let's talk about another story in regards to this pool party. As you may recall from from the previous episode, Lake George, where Jennifer, this one, says that Michelle, the real estate agent that is trying to sell Teresa's home, says that Joe Gorga owes her husband tens of thousands of dollars for growing with Gorga. Look, I don't know about growing with Gorga having that much money. Well, at this party, as soon as Michelle and her husband come into the party, Joe says he's going to confront him. Everyone believes this. Everyone believes this story. Let me just call up a photo. This one's giving me the side eye, so I'm going to give her the side eye. So I have to say, when this story broke when they were on the Lake George trip, and Melissa's reaction to it, I didn't believe her. I'm looking at her like, you don't believe this story just based on your reaction. Then Joe confronts Michelle's husband at this party, and probably one of the most... Look, Joe has a temper. Look, and a lot of people seem to believe that this was a real storyline. I didn't believe this was a real storyline. And I'm just going to put it out there. I didn't believe this was a real storyline. I think that these two are desperate to stay on the show. I honestly believe that they do, especially if they're having family conversations about possibly that Teresa might not be on the show. So if Teresa's not on the show and she's saying to her brother, oh, you know, I don't know. I need to turn it up for the season because I don't know if they're going to bring me back. You know, they're getting rid of OGs. Now they're thinking if Teresa's not on the show, that means their job is in jeopardy. And if you've been reading the blogs and Reddit, there have been rumors about these two, and what they give us on the show is not who they actually are over the years. Then it wouldn't shock me that this season, you know, they try to make it seem like they were having marital problems. Even in interviews that Melissa did, she was pretending like they had marital problems. I don't believe they have marital problems. In this episode alone, he's talking about how much he wants to jump her bones. And I love them as a couple. I love them as a family. I love their seaside house. Is that a new house? I've been asking everyone that. No one's responded to me. Is that a new house? Because I remember their shore house before, and I was like, I don't remember it being this big or beautiful. Like, it was nice, but this is beautiful. Maybe they renovated it. I love it. Anyways, back to this situation. So he confronts Michelle's husband about this deal, and Michelle's husband like, well, we had a conversation about this, and I thought that I would be getting... Basically, what Michelle's husband was doing at this event was introducing Joe. He also is AKA motivational speaker. I was not motivated based on this argument that they had, and it wasn't even an argument. You're telling me that Joe Gorga is being accused of not paying someone, and his reaction... We've seen Joe Gorga have crazy reactions before. And that wasn't even 5% of how crazy Joe could get. Not to say that he's just a hothead. However, I didn't believe that conversation, and they moved on from that conversation very quickly. And I know there's editing, but even in Joe's face, I was like, Joe looks like he wants to laugh about this. He was accusing this guy of riding his coattails. Growing with Gorga, and I've talked about it on this channel before and on my social media. Growing with Gorga. Have you guys seen his motivational Instagram quotes and things like that? I'm like, you do know they have free apps to make beautiful quotes that look professional. And I love Joe. He's probably my favorite housewife on New Jersey. I love Joe. However, I did not believe that interaction. And even when Michelle when Michelle and Melissa were having a conversation on the other side of the pool. I didn't believe that interaction when she was coming at Michelle. Apparently, Michelle wants to be on the show. I'm hearing that Michelle was going to be considered a friend of, or maybe a possible housewife. I think they all four of them came up with the storyline for the show. That's the allegation I'm putting out there. That's the allegation. Lisa Lee says Joe is fun, male chauvinist, but cute. I agree, Lisa. He is a chauvinist. He was talking about his daughter possibly having sex. Look, she's 15. One thing I will say though, your children will show, if you've had plastic surgery, your children will show the original. If you know what I'm saying, and I think you do. Yeah, see, yeah, look, everyone's saying, yes, I saw the smirk. Like, I didn't believe it. If Joe was truly upset about these accusations, we would have seen, not to say that he would have blown up. And we've seen Joe Gorga blow up. We're going to see him blow up too, I think, over the whole Joe Giudice, accusations. That wasn't believable. None of it, like I said, I saw this coming from the previous week when they were in Lake George and Jennifer brought this information to Melissa, and her reaction was like it was the worst acting of it all. However, I'm still enjoying New Jersey. Don't get me wrong. I'm still enjoying New Jersey. New Jersey is still bringing it. However, with that being said, I call BS. I call BS. Vanessa in my TikTok chat room says, what have you heard about Teresa's new guy? I'm sitting on that information, but I am hearing things about Teresa's new guy and exes and things like that. I'm worried for Teresa, y'all. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm worried for Teresa, but that's all I'm going to say. Michaela? There's your shout out, hon. TikTok fam, head on over to the KEMPIRE Daily. We are live on the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. We've gone live multiple times. I've dropped by some of my faves, Up and Adam on YouTube. Shout out to my girl, Sherelle. I just was on there talking about New Jersey. Love the YouTube family that I'm building. I hope that you guys will head on over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's from South Texas. Shout out to my Texas fam. Shout out to everyone that's supporting. Shout out to my girl, Audrey. Audrey, why don't you call in and share your thoughts on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of NJ? Let's see. A question. Gina says, was Teresa flirting with ex-Joe on the phone? She definitely was. I think, without a doubt, Teresa and Joe will always share something. They share children. They shared many years together. She's been with him since she was like innocent. So they've known each other a very long time. I think no matter what, she's over all the drama. However, she will always feel something for Joe. And I get that. Look, they have kids together. For my TikTok fam, if you want to call in, head on over to YouTube. We're live on KEMPIRE Daily on YouTube. We're live on Facebook, TheKempire, same name. And we're live on Twitch. Hey, Twitch fam. I got to check out my Twitch fam. We're everywhere. Okay. We're not done with this episode because I already called out BS for Joe, and I love Joe. One of the things that I said in my TikTok video on this latest episode, because I do, look, if you're not following me on TikTok, they get the exclusives first. Look, they even get behind the scenes stuff right now. They're watching me. Hey, TikTok. I have way too many windows open. And look, I love this photo of Joe. I love Joe Gorga. I really do. And I hate to call him out. However, we got to talk about this story. Instead of them talking about this fake storyline with Michelle and him owing things for growing Gorga, we've heard countless stories before about Joe Gorga not paying people or allegedly. But remember this story from last year? Joe Gorga accused of faking before and after pictures in house flipping business. Remember that? This is just from February, y'all. It's only a year ago that this story came out. He posted this on his social media. I believe he said an intern posted these photos. Okay. Posted fake photos. Where would they get these fake photos? Why would they post fake photos? He posted it before and after. However, the woman's house that he posted, she was alerted that it was posted. Mind you, her house is in one town. I think it's like Park Ridge or something like that. And the other house, the before house, is in a whole other town in New Jersey. I just don't understand the gall to do something like that when people will call you out. Like, if you really didn't do it, why would you do that? But I've said to you before, if you look at Joe Gorga's social media, it does look very amateurish. It does look like your grandmother's doing your social media. I said it. I love Joe, though. I said it again. Look, the fact that he's looking at me right now is just like, sorry, Joe, I got to talk about it. Because you're talking about this fake storyline. However, there is real stuff going on in your life. And I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, or I'm not saying that you should throw yourself under the bus. However, instead of creating these fake storylines about growing Gorga owing tens of thousands, and you're promising him, okay, if you in the future, I didn't believe any of it, but I did believe this story because he did post it. He did post it. He did. I don't know, Joe. I mean, all is forgiven, especially when you look at me like that. Audrey says, I love Joe, but he's a scammer. And you know how I feel about scammer. The guy pushed pool boy in the pool. It feels like they are all friends from a long time ago. Can we talk about the pool guy? I don't even have a good photo. Like, I wanted a photo. Oh, wait, I do have a photo of him. But I wanted a better photo. There's so many really good photos, but I wanted a photo of him in the Louis Vuitton shirt that he had on. I was like, I need that shirt. That was first of all, it was velour. So that was very Jersey. That was very Jersey of him. But at the same time, I like him. He has a goofiest smile, though. I just need him just to look serious the entire time. Some people that are very good looking, sometimes when they smile, some people look really beautiful when they smile. And there are some people that are like, ooh, don't smile. He has a little doofiness when he smiles. But he's sweet. He's known Teresa a very long time, too. That's the thing about Jersey that I love. They have these long friendships. That's what works, y'all. These producers need to stop being so producer-like and trying to bring in these strangers into these situations when you can find, like, at least clumps of people that really know each other. That's what works in New York as well. I'm just saying. So, yeah, the pool guy came in this beautiful Louis Vuitton velour purple shirt. I was like, excuse me. And then he took off his shirt and jumped into the pool. I was thoroughly impressed, and I was hoping that, this could be something for Teresa, but I think he might be a mess too. He might be a mess. Is he a big a mess as her new boyfriend? I don't know. I wonder if Teresa does come back next season, if we will get the new boyfriend. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get something. I don't trust this new man, y'all. The things that I'm hearing. I'm still investigating, though. Not sure how I feel about it. What were your thoughts on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey? As always, be sure to let me know in the comments, even if you disagree with me. You may be like, Kemp, no, that really did happen. He really did, do well with growing with Gorga, and he does owe that man some money. And no, I love Jackie. And no, I think Michelle is awesome for the show. Let me know in the comments. I'll fight with you in the comments. Just play. If you're not subscribed to my podcast, it's KEMPIRE Radio. I'll post the link again so that you guys can follow and subscribe. There, I talk about the housewives. I talk about some hot topics. And we're one of the rare podcasts that plays independent artists. And we have some of the best. It's not just some amateur, independent artists. We find some of the best. So be sure to check that out as well. That comes out tomorrow. So don't miss that. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload. Thanks so much for tuning in for my Real Housewives of New Jersey recap. And I'll see you guys very soon.